Hey parents, you're getting this video message because either your student has shown interest in going on the 30-hour famine this week by signing up, or they've already paid and plan on going. So I wanted to real quick, for those of you who your student has already gone before, I just wanted to go over the schedule real quick, what the weekend looks like, what I expect out of the students and what I expect out of you as parents. And then after those questions, I'll kind of go into more in depth on why we do the event and other things like that for the parents who your student hasn't been a part of this event before. Real quickly, for the returning parents, it's this weekend already. It kind of got ahead of me a little bit, or behind, or whatever. I got behind, and but I'm super excited for the event. I think we have like 16 students signed up and 6 adult sponsors that are going, so it's just going to be an incredible weekend. It's this Friday. The cost is $30. I have about half have paid, half have not, so you know if you haven't paid, you know if you have paid, hopefully, so you should know right where you fall there. They can just bring the $30 the day of the event, or please get it in as soon as possible afterwards. Just the $30 helps pay for some of the things we do, like going to the trampoline park and Gatorade and juice and gas and all of that stuff. So thank you for getting that in. The schedule looks like this. Our goal, our hope, is to be able to meet at the church by 4 o'clock Friday, so about an hour after school, and to be on the road by 4:15. That gets us in Salt Lake where we want to be by 7:30. We're going to a trampoline park again. Last year we went to Get Air SLC, and this year we're going to Airborne Trampoline Park. So a little bit different, but hopefully just as fun. We'll do that for 2 hours, and then we'll head to Southeast Christian Church, where we'll spend the night. We'll stay up, play games for a little bit. Then we will get some rest because we're waking up kind of early in the morning. We'll get up by about 8:30, 9 o'clock, do a quick little devotional in the morning, some worship, and then we're going to head on over to Rescue Mission SLC by 9:30. What Rescue Mission SLC is, it's a homeless shelter food pantry, and we're going just to serve all day, whether it's cleaning up, sweeping, organizing the food pantry, hopefully preparing at least one meal. Even though we're not eating the entire time, I always think it's fun when we have to deal with food. So then after that, we'll leave Rescue Mission SLC by about 2:30. That gets us home by 5:30, hopefully, is the plan, and we'll break the fast together at 6 p.m. with a dinner, and we'll be gone and done by 7 o'clock, and everybody will be back home. So that's kind of the schedule. What they need to bring is just kind of the basics. They can bring a sleeping bag and a pillow. I'll have a inflatable air mattress for all of them. They'll need to bring dirty clothes, work clothes for Saturday, as we're just going to get into it and serve with our hands and feet. They can bring smell good stuff. There's a couple showers we can use at Southeast Christian Church, one down the guys hallway, one down the girls hallway, so they're completely separate. But if they want to bring a towel and shower stuff, they're more than welcome to. Otherwise, toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, the basic stuff. They're high schoolers. They should know by now. Hopefully you don't have to pack for them. And they will need tennis shoes, just where we're working and serving. No open-toed shoes. Let's make sure we have old tennis shoes or boots or something to be working in. But as far as the returning parents, that's pretty much all I have. If you have any specific questions about who's going or what adults are going, you can talk to me privately before Friday, then reach me out either through text or Facebook. And now for you first-time parents, I kind of wanted to just explain what the 30-hour famine is, why we do it, and why it's important for your student to be a part of this group. The 30-hour famine is something I started my first year here, and this is our 3rd annual one. We do it every spring, and so far it's just been an incredible experience. What we do is we partner with World Vision, which is a ministry that seeks to end global hunger around the world. And why we partner with them is because they're a really good ministry that I've had a lot of experience with, and they're doing great things around the world. And it's honestly an event that we can be a part of, that we can be take a big role on and be involved in something much bigger than ourselves. And honestly, that's why we do this event. If you've been following the church, you know we have a goal to raise $1,000 every year. With that $1,000, we give it completely to World Vision. They'll give it to feed children, build wells, all kinds of different projects. You can go to, I believe it's worldvision.org to learn more about their ministry and where the money goes. And they have a really tight budget, so some some ministry and organizations, if you donate $1, maybe 50 cents of it goes towards the cause. I think World Vision is like at least 80, if not 85 or 90% of what we donate. So that means for every dollar we give, 90 cents goes towards directly affecting the cause. And that's why I choose World Vision. But this 30-hour famine is kind of what exactly it sounds like. We choose to go 30 hours without eating food. And so for us, that looks like Friday morning we eat breakfast, we eat lunch by noon, and then we don't eat lunch, or we don't eat again, period, until Saturday night at 6 p.m. And there's a couple reasons why we do that. The first reason is to spread awareness. There's no point in us just going around telling about people being hungry if we're not going hungry ourselves. And that's kind of the second reason, is to bear the burden and to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. This is an event that's across the nation with thousands of students participating, and we get to unite with all of those other churches and youth groups and people supporting World Vision, and just get to be able to do this thing for God and God's kingdom, and to be able to build it up. And so our goal is to raise $1,000. The first year we got I think we gave $1,750 to World Vision. Last year we did $1,000, and this year again, hopefully we'll do $1,000. We've made great progress on it so far, and hopefully excited to see where we end up with that. But what we do is we do this 30-hour famine for all of those reasons, and I don't want to just not eat to just say, hey, we did something. Instead, I want us to be a group together, to be able to be hungry together and be around each other and have some fun, and also do some real hands-on service. Because the money we raise for World Vision, we never get to directly see where it goes or whose life is affected. And so I choose for us to do a service project over the weekend so that we get to directly influence somebody else's life for the better. And so we have a lot of fun, we hang out a lot together, but we also do some service as well. Now, 30 hours sounds like a long time. Is that healthy? Yes. We will always keep health at a number one priority. And so while we don't eat food, the couple things we get away with is we drink a lot of water, we drink Gatorade and juices to keep our blood sugar up and other nutrients like that. And so far, the past 2 years, I haven't had anybody need to break the fast because they were too hungry and couldn't make it. And I did it when I was in high school, and I'm a pretty big guy if you can't tell. So the fact that I can do it, and I did it in high school and I was still chubby then, most students can find a way to do it. Now, if a student is feeling weak or sick or just feels like they can't make it, I'm not going to be too bad, you paid to go 30 hours. No. Health will always be a biggest concern. But like I said, with the water, Gatorade, and juice, generally everybody has been able to make it. Well, everybody has made it so far. But if your student's feeling sick, weak, or tired, they can break the fast early and still feel like they did a big, huge thing for God. So there's no risk involved in that. There's not going to be any pressure. I am going to push them and challenge them to make it all the way. And I generally expect them to make the 30 hours just because sometimes we want to give up when it gets a little tough. But honestly, once you get about past the 20-hour mark, you're not even thinking about food anymore, and you're just willing to be around with other people. So that's what we do. Expect them. They're going to be hungry. They're going to be a little bit tired just from traveling and working and being on the road and stuff like that. Their limits are going to be tested, but honestly, I personally think this is one of the better events of the year just because we get to directly impact God's kingdom in so many different ways. Trying to think of what else to tell you, parents. Maybe you can just hit me up if you have any questions. I kind of explained why we do it, what we do, how to do the famine, what to pack for. So I'm kind of just drawing a blank on what else I was supposed to tell you. Maybe I should have wrote down some notes. But if you do have any questions, please ask me. I need numbers by now, Wednesday, ASAP, of who's going and who's not going, just to make sure I have enough spots for everybody. So hopefully the students have brought home the 1 or 2 handouts I gave out. Hopefully they've been talking to you about it. If not, call me, hit me up on Facebook. My name's Kyle Mounty. You've find it because I'll tag you in this post. My cell phone number is 636-388-5102 if you need to get a hold of me that way. And please, let's just talk about it. I know your student is excited to be able to be going, and I know they really want to go, even though they may not realize how tough it is going to be. But honestly, I think it's going to be a great weekend where we just get to really grow close together as a group, grow close to God, and just be able to laugh and enjoy and serve God's people. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, super excited for the weekend, and thank you, parents, for just all you do in your own students' life and in other students' lives, and for just allowing them to be a part of the ministry and the good things going on at VCC. Love you all. Thanks. Catch you later.